Well, I forgot my GoPro this morning, but I started out about 4 a.m. and from Whitney Portal, and right behind me, pointing a little peak in the background, that is Mount Irvine. It's about, I don't know, 7 o'clock. Pretty smoky down there, but as I've gotten higher, it hasn't been as bad. Still feeling a little tight in the lungs. But I think I'm going to go up to some kind of path over that way, or that way, and then follow the ridge line to Irvine. So we'll see how it goes. Lone Pine Peak is behind me. Looks like I'm probably gained 500 feet of elevation since Grass Lake down there. You can see that meadow. And then behind me is Mount Irvine. You can see the pointy summit right there. And then this saddle behind me is where I'm headed. I got to scramble around and do some route finding, and I think I've got about 700 feet of elevation to go to get to that saddle, and then we'll see what happens next. I finally made it to the ridgeline. Below me, down there, you can see Mason Lake, and you can see Mount Irvine behind me. And I just got to the ridge, so I'm going to show you where we are in relation to other things. So down there is the Whitney zone, and behind me is Mount Whitney. So when you're coming up the Whitney Trail to climbers left, you'll see this huge wall of mountain. I'm standing on the top of one of those, and trail camp is down below me, way down in the distance, down in that tree line. It's a beautiful day despite a lot of smoke down in the valley. I got 1,000 feet to go, so I wouldn't say I'm almost there, but yeah, I'm feeling okay, so we'll press on. Well, I've been scrambling up this ridge line. You can see down the saddle that I got to on my last little commentary, and above me is a false summit. So I think once I get over that, a little bit of scrambling, I'm actually going to see the summit and figure out how to get there. Right now, it's just like there's sheer walls on every side, so I'm not sure exactly what my route's going to be, but I know I got to get to the top of whatever that is behind me. So here we go. You can see Mason Lake behind me. I'm at the top of this false summit, and I can finally see the real summit behind me. I just got to scramble across that little connector, and then onto the real summit along that ridge. So almost there. I guess, I don't know what almost means right now, but I'm getting closer. I got a false summit or a gendarme behind me right over my head. I got to climb over that. And then the summit is right there. I think I'm almost there, but almost still maybe 45 minutes. So we'll just we'll keep slogging. So far it's a beautiful day. No storms coming in to strike me down, so it's a good thing. Talk to you in a bit. Well, I have been on this ridgeline what seems like forever. It seems endless. Scrambling wasn't too bad. It's mostly class 2. I don't know. I ended up on some class 3. Maybe I could have stayed on 2, but hard to say. Anyways, a lot of hard scrambling, a long ways. I spent a lot of time grabbing my knees, gasping. Feeling a little wheezy right now because of all the smoke, so maybe that has something to do with it. Peaks in back of me. That's the last bit of scrambling I got to do. I'd like to believe that that's 15 minutes away, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. So I'll see you on the summit. I made it. Summit of Mount Irvine. That's Lone Pine Peak behind me. and all the smoke in the valley from the fires. And there's Mount Mallory behind me, and kind of the interior of the Sierras over there. A lot of smoke, no snow left. And then back there's Mount Whitney. Pretty tough hike. I was surprised. I thought this would just be kind of a easier day hike, but there was a lot of scrambling involved. I might be just pissing and moaning because I'm not in shape enough, but this was a bit more than I bargained for. But I'm glad I did it. Now that I'm here and I'm not bent over my knees gasping for breath, it feels pretty good to be here. I got a long way down, but yeah, it should go pretty easy. I'm not going to be gasping the whole way. Anyways, yeah, Mount Irvine. Pretty cool hike. I might come back here someday. I don't know. I usually don't come back to places I've been, but yeah, this is pretty good. Talk to you guys later.